The most powerful royal family in Europe. Europe, a Western continent, is made up of 29 countries, and for centuries Europe has been seen as a reflection of power in the world, and this is because of some of the powerful royal houses of Europe who led it to affluence and power. But do you know who these royal families are? Today we bring you the list of the 10 most powerful royal families in Europe. So without wasting much time, let's get on with it. At number 10 is the Danish royal family of Denmark. Denmark is the southernmost country in Northern Europe. It's also known as the happiest country in the world. This proud nation has a great history and a beautiful culture. This royal family came into power in the early 8th century, making it one of the oldest royal families in the world. And the Denmark we know now is the hardship of the Danish royal family that went on to effectively rule the nation for more than 1,200 years. This royal family belongs to the House of Luxembourg. Even after many centuries, the Danish royal family is seen as a symbol of power and authority in the country. There are 12 members in this royal family, and all the members have the title of prince and princess except Queen Margrethe II. She's the head of the family and the nation. The queen holds a big share of this family's influence and wealth. Denmark is a constitutional monarchy, meaning the queen doesn't have direct power in the country. However, the queen and her family still have more significant influence over the politics and people of the country. Apart from having influence, the Danish royal family is also one of the richest families in the nation, with a combined net worth of more than $50 million. Now we move on from the happiest country in the world to the country of lakes and magical skies. Yes, we're talking about Norway. It's a small part of Northern Europe which the Norwegian royal family rules. This royal family belongs to the House of Oldenburg. The glorious history of this royal family as a ruler of the nation is 197 years old, filled with some outstanding leadership. Currently, the royal family has 6 core members, including Crown Prince Haakon, Queen Sonja, and King Harald V. He's the head of this royal family and King of Norway. Neither the king nor his family has direct power in Norway, since Norway is a parliamentary democracy and constitutional monarchy. Still, the king and his family hold quite a celebrity status in the country and strongly influence Norwegian politics. As they say, with money comes power, and this royal family proves it right, as it is also one of the richest royal families in Europe with more than 300 million in net worth. To meet our next powerful family, we must move to the neighbor of Norway, Sweden. This country has a rich culture which makes it more special, and this special country is ruled by the Swedish royal family, and it is this family that led Sweden to its prosperous times. Sweden's royal family came into power in 1918 when Charles XIV John became the first king from the House of Bernadotte. Karl XVI Gustaf is the current head of the Swedish royal family and king of the nation. He ascended the throne after the death of his grandfather, Gustav VI Adolf, on September 15, 1973. Currently, this royal family comprises 5 core members, including King Carl XVI, Queen Sylvia, and their 3 children. They're respected and seen as a representative of the Swedish people and their culture. According to the Constitution of Sweden, the King of Sweden is seen as the foremost unifying symbol of the country. The king also holds many official and unofficial government roles in the country, like holding regular information councils with the Prime Minister and the Cabinet. At number 7 is the Spanish royal family. Spain is a beautiful country in the southwestern part of Europe. It is known for its Mediterranean beaches, bullfights, and madness for football. This beautiful country that adds more colors to Europe has been led by the House of Bourbon-Anjou for more than 2 centuries, leading it to flower culturally and economically. The current king of Spain is King Felipe VI. He ascended the throne on June 19, 2014 after the abdication of his father. This super royal family of Spain consists of 5 members, which include Queen Letizia, their children, and Felipe's parents, King Juan Carlos I, and of course King Felipe VI. He is head of state and commander-in-chief of the Spanish Armed Forces with the military rank of Captain General. He also represents Spain internationally. The king and his family are a form of authority in the nation who is respected and loved. Apart from playing official roles in Spain's legislation, the king gets absolute sovereign immunity from the Constitution of Spain, which means he cannot be charged in any court of law in the Spanish state. Now that's called power. At number 6 is the royal family of the Netherlands. Next, we move on to the House of Orange-Nassau, and this royal house is the ruler of the Netherlands, a country in northwestern Europe. It came into existence on March 16, 1815, and ruled the country for more than 207 years. In these 207 years, the people of the Netherlands saw a surge of economic and cultural growth in the nation, and all this was because of the leadership of the royal family. Willem-Alexander, the king of this orange country, ascended the throne following his mother's abdication on April 30, 2013, and became the nation's king. Though the king had no ruling power, new rules and decisions in the country required the king's signature. And among the many other privileges, this royal family of the Netherlands gets strong support from the people and the government, which makes them one of the most influential families in Europe. Now we move to the west of Europe, Belgium. This country is decorated with beautiful culture and art, and credit for most of the country's cultural growth goes on to the royal family that kept the country evolving. The royal family of Belgium is the Belgian family that belongs to the House of Belgium. It came into power in 1831, and since then, it's been the most important family in the nation. The nation's king is Philippe Leopold Louis Marie. He's also the commander-in-chief of the Belgian army. He ascended the throne on July 21, 2013, after the abdication of his father. This made him and his family one of the most influential people in Belgium. Now coming to the royal members that include King Philippe, Queen Matilda, and their 4 children. This family is a symbol of unity for the country, and they represent Belgium on international platforms. Even though Belgium as a nation has distanced itself from monarchy, the king enjoys much power in the nation, like receiving millions from the government and having legislative power like rules and laws in the country can only be passed once the king signs them. All this makes the Belgian royal family important assets of the country. At number 4 is the royal family of Monaco. Monaco, also known as a playground of the rich and famous, is situated on the western side of Europe. This country is also home to the House of Grimaldi. This royal house was formed in 1160, and since then the nation has been in the safe hands of this house and its family members. The head of the House of Grimaldi and the nation's prince is Albert Alexandre Louis Pierre Grimaldi, or Prince Albert II. The prince holds some strong powers according to the country's constitution, which includes appointing the government, which is responsible only to him. The prince also has legislative power exercised jointly by the prince and the freely elected parliament. All this makes the royal family a powerful and influential family in Europe. This royal family has 9 core members, including the wife of the prince, Charlene, Princess of Monaco, and her children. The members of the royal family of Monaco hold not just a political powerhouse, but also the country's economic powerhouse. Prince Albert and his family are one of the richest families in Europe, owning businesses that generate billions of dollars for the country. At number 3 is Liechtenstein's royal family. The Royal House of Liechtenstein is the Royal House of Liechtenstein, and it was after this royal house that the country got its name from, so you can imagine the influence this house had on this landlocked European country. The royal house was formed in 1608, and the country has been under the leadership of this family ever since. Prince Alois is the head of the royal family and the regent of Liechtenstein. This puts him among the important persons in the country. The prince is bestowed with huge responsibilities. Prince Alois can appoint judges and dismiss ministers or government. He also has veto power and power to call referendums. Regarding the royal family, there are 6 core members: Princess Duchess Sophie, their 4 children, and the head of the house, Prince Hans Adam II. They enjoy the special status of royals and the power that comes with it. Liechtenstein's royal family also forged power from their enormous hereditary wealth, making them one of the most influential powers in Europe. At number 2 is the Grand Ducal family of Luxembourg. Now we move on to a landlocked country in Europe, and it's called Luxembourg. This small country is the 2nd richest country in the world. It is also known as the powerhouse of Europe, and this country is ruled by the Grand Ducal family of Luxembourg that belongs to the House of Luxembourg-Nassau. This house was formed on March 15, 1815, and for generations this family has only led the country for overall development. Henri is the Grand Duke of Luxembourg, the current head of the family, and the head of the constitutional monarchy. On October 7, 2000, immediately following the abdication of his father, Henri ascended as Grand Duke of Luxembourg. The Grand Ducal family includes 9 core royal members. The people of the nation accept the royal family as a superior authority. When it comes to constitutional power, the Duke can appoint ministers in the government and enforce laws and treaties in the country. Apart from political power, the Duke and his family are one of the richest families in the country, with more than $4 billion of net worth that solidifies the power of the royal family by many-fold. And at number 1 is the British royal family. The British royal family is one of the most well-known royal families in the world, with millions of social media and press impressions. This family belongs to the House of Windsor. This house not only controlled the United Kingdom, but also other nations of the world, and it is this house that led the United Kingdom to its glorious times. The British royal family has many royal members, but the core members are only 7, including Prince William, Princess Kate, Prince Harry, and King Charles III. This royal family represents the people of the United Kingdom, not just nationally, but internationally. And King Charles is the head of this family. However, the king has no direct power in the country, but the king and his family have a good grip on the politics of the United Kingdom. And when it comes to the support, the people and government of the United Kingdom stand behind this royal family, which goes on to show the power of this family. Thanks for watching the video. Comment down below on what you think about the most powerful royal family in Europe.